Hello everyone, this is chapter 13 part A, and what I learned from a trial and error really is that if you save here as the Fiend challenge is going on, you won't get any karma for the fight. So as you can see, I saved being an idiot, and now I won't get any karma, but of course this isn't a karma run, so I don't care, but unfortunately I do care about knowing how many kills I've done, and it helps me keep saying as I mow down hundreds of these guys. I like to stay up here, throw shurikens, and charge dabby UTs. That's how I like to take care of them. You can also stay on the ground floor and use UF wall attacks and throw in a couple UTs or ETs when you feel like to. This challenge is not too hard, so I'm going to cut most of it out. This is just your basic strategy for it, and the reward for this challenge is a Talisman of Rebirth. That's why I didn't feel bad about using one on the Flame Dragon. Now the next couple of fights are not actually real fights because they just respawn fights of the ones in chapter 10, so you won't get karma on them, so you can just really skip them if you want. I'm going to show how to get past them without taking too much damage though. Now this fight you can just stay behind the entrance to this little tunnel here. Don't go past here or they'll start attacking you. Just stay here and you should be able to charge and kill them. Now, this is pretty easy actually. If you remember the farming spot I showed in chapter 10, it's with all the pay bugs. The reward for that oh my god, Dream Challenge is a Talisman of Rebirth as well. Now, I think that's a pretty lame reward considering that the pillbugs give you so much essence that you can just really buy many Talisman of Rebirths instead of losing that farming spot and only getting one talisman. Now for this fight, try and stay away from that body. If you press X, which is my method, you'll start reading about the ninja and they screw you up. Yeah, there's not much to say really, so I'm just going to mumble on about how the boss in chapter, the last chapter, chapter 12, that doesn't make any sense. I thought the dragons were good guys, but here you are fighting one. That makes no sense. I know story isn't important in a Ninja Gaiden game, but, okay, see, this is bullshit here. Screw these guys, anyway. Yeah, your soul is called out of the dragon. If you read any of the books, they're like, the dragons are such good guys, except for the dark dragon. He was a bad guy. But this guy's not a dark dragon, right? He's a flame dragon. He's red. Okay, anyway, that's my mini rant. Now, here, let's, for this fight, I don't recommend going all the way up. Just go up this way and then go down. Use wall attacks. If you go all the way on the top, they like to hit you as soon as you land, so I find this to be the safest method. Chapter 13 overall isn't bad, except for the Fiend Soldiers, which I'm going to get to, and Awaken Alma, which is probably the toughest boss in the game, for me. What I hate about Awaken Alma is that she takes luck to beat. That's it. That's what I think. Unless you're ninpo spamming like I'm going to do, it takes a lot of luck. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise, it's true. Getting her knocked down is a matter of whether she wants to get knocked down. And, sure it takes some skill but to avoid her attacks, but, you know, if your victory is still dependent on whether she wants to be knocked down or not. I get ranting about her later on. Now all these fights have spawned, but I'm not going to fight any of them because they aren't new, they don't give karma, so I'm not going to show how to fight them. I'm just going to skip them all. But as you can see here, I try to sneak my way through this door and it's just not working. Ryu's targeting enemies for God knows why. And oh my, look at this mess, look at it. And I'm still going for the damn door. And good job, Ryu. Why don't you go for the damn door so I don't have to get owned? Anyway, I'm just gonna... I said, screw it, I'm gonna kill all of you. Die, die, die. And I probably could use that blue essence there. But no, I'm not getting there. Now, for better or worse, my health is going down to 0, but at least I'm not dead yet, so I can use my UF at its almost max level. There we go. Now they won't bother me. Really a pain. I don't see why they had to respawn. Anyway, at least these bats don't respawn. That's a good thing. Now the Fiend Soldiers, there's two ways I like to take care of them. One is with wall attacks with the UF. The second way is with the Dabby. And the Dabby, I just use long X combos, X, 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 Y. And that usually takes care of them. It's usually a safe method. Now you have to go back there and then, whoops, that was a bad start. Yeah, you have to go back and then come through again for the fight to spawn. Now this is a new fight, so I am going to fight it. Here what you want to do is wall attack, and at this health, I'm able to one-hit kill them. If I'm at full health, it usually takes 2 wall attacks. And I'm going to go head over here and fight the next fight, which is just another bunch of Fiend Soldiers. Again, whenever I go through the game, I usually skip all these fights because they're so out of the way. I mean, who would think of going over here, back to where the Hydra Cubus was? It's so unnecessary. I mean, there's nothing back here. But, yeah, there are going to be a couple fights where in out-of-the-way places. Here, just wall attack, and when you see the enemy knockdown, don't get greedy and go for a Fiend Seal. Just go straight up for a wall attack again, because while you're Fiend Sealing one guy, his buddies might decide to guillotine throw you. That's what I hate about these guys the most, their guillotine throws. They can do it whenever they want, even when you're done with the wall attack. So this isn't a foolproof strategy. Using the Vigorian Flails' wall attack helps a bit though. Unfortunately it takes longer to kill them. Now here I'm experimenting a bit. I want to see, like, they won't follow you here, but they will start shooting, so don't think that you can outsmart them and use dabbing UTs here. Now I'm going to go to the next fight and show you that you could just use dabbing UTs to get rid of all these ogres. I'll show you where to stand. And just move close up to them to lure them to you when they're walking away. The reward for killing all these guys is another Talisman Rebirth, so you can see this, they're giving us a lot of Talisman Rebirths here. And that's why I feel obliged to use them during the Awakened Alma fight. Now, stay in this bridge area and see where the stone is dark. You can actually go there and charge your UT